Hey, welcome in everybody. It's me, Carl, and Jonathan back at the Futon CC podcast. We're back and better than ever.
Exactly. Yep. New place, downgrade from a house to an apartment, from a basement to a living room. We had 3 futons, now we're down to 1.
Oh my goodness, what happened, man?
As you can see in the video, those who are watching the video, we do have 3 couches. Neither of us are sitting on the futon. We're actually sitting on the couch.
Yep, exactly. So if you follow that like series from last year, you're kind of like wonder like, oh, what happened? Like it stopped from episode 10, and then all of a sudden everything was gone. So the thing is like as we know, like life circumstances happen that we like it would like shift like something out of our control that we can't do, and now we're trying to like get it back now to how it was last year and maybe like do improvements on it.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. Like, I flew to Europe and I got stuck out there for the last 6 months, so.
Yeah, right. So-
But I'm back.
There you go. Well, since he opened up, I'll like let Jonathan like tell you what happened in his 6 months, but I'll tell my version too. So with my end, like I actually had a wonderful 2023. So just a very recap and
Okay.
everything. I was able to like travel a lot last year, and also I was able to go to a lot of sporting events, which is like crazy. For me, like I've always been like a sports fan, and I've been to like 5 professional sports in 1 year. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Yeah, for like live.
that's insane.
And yeah, and with that, and then also like traveling, so it's kind of nice that. And then we just like started this year. It's like spring now, so we're just getting back into the groove of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can take your
It kind of,
version.
for me in 2023, it kind of all started, I did not get stuck in Europe. Actually, Brittany Griner got stuck in Russia.
Oh yeah,
And that's it all went downhill from there. Was
Yeah.
that 2012, 2022, or 2023 when that
she
happened?
she got released in 2022.
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
okay.
So you're like you're 2
yeah.
years behind, man. Relax.
But yeah, just had to make some life adjustments. A couple add-ons happened. But yeah, no, it's everything's good though, better than it's ever been. So
Yeah.
I hit up K-Dog here
Yep.
about a week and a half ago, and I'm like, hey, let's
Yeah.
start this up
Let's
again.
do it again. Yeah. Like it was a fun episode. Like we did a lot of series, and I know that we were trying to get it exclusive for golf, but we tried to like broaden the horizons in which we're not gonna be exclusive from like golf, and we do like a lot of stuff. So I'll let Jonathan like explain that, like that part of which we're gonna try to like do moving forward.
Oh yeah. So first, I want to kind of like reintroduce what is the Futon CC, like what it means. So the Futon CC is the Futon content company. So the Futon growing up to me, like it took me a little while to figure out this title, and I kind of started doing it, and I thought I'd be kind of doing everything by myself, and then K-Dog comes along and kind of
Yeah.
like kind of pushes me because I get excited
Nice,
and I
yeah.
don't follow through, and he's somebody to follow through with a lot of things. So and we've had other people involved too, but yeah, the Futon CC is the Futon content company. It's just growing up and sharing a room with my brother or brothers. We had a futon. We slept on it. We played video games on it. We used it
Yeah.
as a couch. We wrestled on it. We did everything on a futon. So I felt like it had a lot of meaning to it. So I kind of stuck with that name, and and basically just it's not one specific thing. It's just everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of like what I got for that, and just any type of content. Do you want to go through your segments, and then I'll talk about all the stuff we have planned for the future for the
Yeah,
Futon CC, or the we have planned?
Yeah.
Or do you want to kind of, or do you want me to do
Yeah,
a
I can
quick
just
one?
piggyback off of that. So yeah, we have like additional stuff we're gonna add to the futon. We're still gonna do our regular series for the golf for the futon
The Futon
road to
CC.
par road to
yeah.
par episode, because we titled it that way, because and we're gonna catch up on that, and also like the Futon CC we have like the gamings, but we're gonna do something like sports, right? Like
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
related to like sports. Like like for example, like March Madness is coming up, so we're gonna try to do something with like brackets or whatever. And also, you wanna talk about that other side too, like the betting. You wanna talk
Oh
expand on
yeah.
that side?
Yeah. So I have a massive plan. Like I'm not just trying to build something small, or those who want to come and build with me, was obviously
Yeah.
you're the, you're the next guy, like the number one guy.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I don't have a number two guy. There's
Oh,
just a
yeah.
number one guy. So but
Let's
no,
go.
it's a little bit of everything. So sports betting, I would love to have a podcast about sports betting. Sports betting became legal in Kansas. It's going to be 2 years now from in September.
Yeah.
So
2
about a
years in
year and a half
September.
now.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best things and worst things that's ever happened to me.
Possible.
My bank account has gone in dramatic ways,
Jeez.
both ways, negative
Yeah.
and positive. And so
Like the stock market.
set a limit, and don't gamble your rent money. And that's why we downgraded from an apartment to a house. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, from sports betting, from baseball to basketball to football, to all major sports. And when we did the Road to Power podcast,
Yeah.
we talked a lot about gambling. We did picks on golf,
Yeah.
PGA, and Live Tour, and all that stuff. And that we'll bring that back, plus more. Yeah, there's just.
That was fun.
But
And since you probably didn't keep track of it, we kind of ended our like games for that weekly golf thing. So we didn't really have like a championship
No,
thing, but I was leading all the way. Let's go.
he just
So-
comes here to talk shit. That's it.
Yeah, I know. And also just to piggyback with like games too, like we do not only we do March Madness bracket, but next time we should have recorded the draft. Like we do fantasy draft each year, so we like want to record that next time we like make our picks. And we have like we have a yearly championship league that we like do every year. And guess who was the champion this year?
Not me.
Let's go.
So we have a couple. I do have a couple of videos, so I can tease it for fantasy football next year.
Yeah.
Kind of like from introductions of those who wore like outfits and
Yeah.
yeah, for the fantasy football league. So I have a teasing videos, but I don't have the full thing like I wanted to have. But no, we have so much planned this upcoming year. Do you want me to go ahead and do a quick rundown? of
Yeah,
what-
do a quick rundown too.
Or
Yeah.
do you want to go over to your segments?
Oh,
Well,
this was included in that, so you can go
Okay,
with
so
your rundown.
Okay, so here's the podcast ideas we have that I 100% intend on following through with, which I don't follow through with things too often. So obviously, the Road to Power is our probably number one podcast right now.
Yeah.
I would say that's the main one. So then we have the TheFutonCC mini-series. Yeah, so then we have a mini-series, which we have one episode. It was
Yeah.
28 minutes, and it's basically about anything and everything, but it's short. It's a mini-series. Then we have just us gaming. Basically, you just watch us play video games, and hopefully we can
Yeah.
have some highlights and goofing around and stuff. And then we have the Futon, and I thought this would be the number one, but it turns into chaos, and it's very tough to listen and watch because it's just people
Okay.
over talking one another.
Yeah.
Some people are singing, some people are on the zone talking to their own mic. So
Yeah.
it's literally, I literally wrote down the Futon talking nonsense. So,
There you go. Good title.
Futon Adventures, and that's more like anything outdoorsy, I guess. So like fishing,
Yeah.
or concert going, or just almost like blogging. It's almost like the Futon blog.
Gotcha. And
almost.
just to piggyback off of that, guys, we went to the Kelsey Jam last year, and it was
Kelsey
like a
Jam.
blast. Yeah.
with
man.
Rick Ross and Machine Gun Kelly.
MGK,
headline.
yeah, man, that was a
So-
blast. So yeah, we
so
would
actually-
record that too.
Some of that content is on YouTube now under
Yeah, It's still
Futon
there.
Adventures.
Yeah, it is.
So we do have a lot of stuff. I think there's over 25 hours worth of content on YouTube
Yeah.
right now, and there's some on TikTok. And as you can see, is the on the screen at
Yep.
the TheFutonCC.
Exactly.
So Futon Game Night. I think we only have one episode. Actually, I don't even think I put it out, but it's basically us. Futon Game Night is like us playing Quiplash, TKO, just all those family fun games that we use our phones, and I'll have the TV, of course, on the video so everybody can see it. And here's some new things. I don't know if did you read them all the new ones?
Yeah, browse through it. Yeah.
Okay, so here I don't know what the title of what we're talking on is right now because we're breaking a lot of new stuff. So I almost just basically want this to be like the company news, the brand news. So like the FutonCC.news. Haven't fully decided. So I think anytime we have something to break and to talk about, like let's say a new person comes in who's
Oh yeah.
who's going to be consistent,
Yeah.
we'll put it on this podcast
Okay.
and we'll get to know them and why they want to do this or why they don't or
Yeah.
why they think they're better than us.
Positive, negative things.
Yeah, exactly. So
a mix of both.
So like a Futon news thing. So that's kind of like what we're doing now. Don't have an exact title yet, but it's all the process. Nothing's gonna happen overnight.
Yep.
But I'll just jump through these really quick. So these are all new things that we didn't do, but I wanted to do, but there's already a lot. We were already doing a lot, but so I want to do a conspiracy podcast.
Nice.
A reading podcast. Sorry. The conspiracy podcast would be like UFOs,
theories?
aliens, theories, conspiracy theories.
Stuff, man.
Oh, the pyramids real? Is the Earth flat? What planet are you from?
Yeah. Are mommy's still alive?
Oh, mummies. You think mummies are still alive? You told me the other day that mummies are still alive. Oh man. Yeah. So we'll go into depth on that one.
Okay.
A reading podcast. Now this is something that's a little bit odd, but I think it would push me to read more.
Yeah.
Basically, it's not gonna put a lot. I'm not gonna put a lot of attention towards it. But me and whoever, if we all want to read a book together, whatever, we'll just read it on the mics.
Yeah.
We'll just take turns reading, but kind of boring, I guess. But
I think it is, man. Like I don't know how's that gonna work. I thought we're gonna comment on a book. I don't know.
Yeah, no. The only reason I thought about it is because I always tell myself I don't have time to read, and I guarantee other people out there don't have time to read.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna read the books that I want to read and make content out of it, and people can listen to me read.
Okay.
It's gonna be terrible.
I guess.
Movie reviews.
Yeah.
And especially we'll try to stay with relevant movies. But honestly, I think it's gonna go. That's what I thought at first is we'll do relevant movies.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be like all movies. So I think we'll probably start with Gone with the Wind. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, movie reviews. I'm hoping to get my brother would be basically the host of that one. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
He has a podcast called Whiplash.
Not sure, but just to piggyback off that movie series, like usually the big movies for Hollywood comes out like summer, so June, July, and yeah, it does that. And I'm ready to review. The next waited movie that I'm waiting for is basically Mission Impossible, since that had a thrilling ending and there's like a continuous on it.
Dude could pick any movie, but he picked the movie that they make a remake of every 2 years.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, I would love. I haven't even asked him yet, so this is my. I don't even know if he'll be listening or watching this, but hopefully my brother would want to host a movie review podcast.
Yeah.
He just came out on February 17th, his 101 episode of his podcast called Whip Snap.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, that 101 episode is called I Carried a Watermelon. Yeah, so check that out. And let's see, okay, movie. Music review podcast, more like music videos, and we just sit here and watch music videos and then talk about them. I'm almost done here. Sports betting, I obviously talked about that.
Yeah.
Something motivation. So, like I said, the FutonCC is everything. So a motivation podcast where we actually sit down and talk about our progress in life, whether it's financial, health, just a little bit of everything. Kind of pushing each other to do better, to kind of, so once a week or whenever, to kind of make sure we're accountable for our good and bad things in life and how can we adjust. So it's like motivation, but a fitness one that can be tied in with motivation.
Yeah.
And then this one I thought of because I was texting my older sister today, and she just came out. She just had a food truck. She has a food truck, and she's been doing phenomenal. But it made me think, like, if I'm going to do this podcast thing, whether it blows up and does something big or does nothing, I still think it'd be really cool to support small businesses.
Oh,
so
nice.
I thought of the Futon supports you.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if that's the exact title or the FutonCC supports you, and I would like to every episode would be a new guest. So
Yeah.
we might come out with one new episode a month or one a week. I don't know, just as often as I can to get new people who have their own startup businesses.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be cool for them to share and talk about their businesses on here. So they're helping me grow. I'm helping them grow. It's a win-win.
Gotcha.
But we have a lot more ideas. But I think I thought about this today. It's one brand equals endless content. But yeah, so that's my rundown of what the future holds for the FutonCC.
Gotcha.
And I think you had a few things to add.
Yeah, those are really great like ideas from J Rich here. You remember that's his little nickname, right? J Rich. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have something new, but we can still we're still gonna go back to what we did like fun like from last year. So enough of that, and also since Road to Par was the mostly recorded episode last year, so we're still gonna play golf when we can, and we're gonna have a score update if we improve, if we get worse, or if we get better, so something like that. If we hit our goal, so quick update: we're not par players still. We can't hit par, so that's why it's gonna be a road to par, but definitely improvement from last year. Big improvement.
The Road to Par podcast. I think we said we have to cancel the podcast once we both are par golfers, right?
Yeah, par
I think
golfers.
and we said that, and then 2 days later, I shot -1. Remember at the North course?
-1? Are you sure it's -1 or +1? I can't remember, man.
It was -1 because I bogeyed the end, and I should have shot -2. I think I shot -1.
Okay, well, I gotta come back to it because I'm sure
lying.
Huh?
Or I'm lying.
It's either -1 or +1. I can't remember now. It's been a while, but yeah,
It was -1.
But but yeah, is it not considered a golf course still, right? Because even though it's 9.
Yeah, it's not a real golf course.
Because it's not, and usually the par is 35.
Yeah.
And this is par 32. So
yeah, it's really
yeah,
easy.
we need to have a par 36 or par 35 par. So, but anyways, we're still gonna do that. So we're gonna play golf this year, and also I was just gonna add on to the the games and stuff, because last year I made that game where we have a selection, we pick players. If there's still demand for that, if we like it, then we'll do it, and if not, we'll come up with something new. But I just think that on the season that we're now currently in March, so March bracket's gonna be out. We can do something a game of March Madness bracket, in which we have something on the screen, and we pick. So it will be the TheFutonCC picks, and we can pick it for ourselves and see how we did with the rest of America. So cool.
No, I think that'd be good. I think that'd be a good idea.
And then I don't think we added this last year because we were kind of new, but I kind of want to create a bracket too for the NBA, because the NBA has been my number one favorite sport since I was little, because that's where we watch the most. And even though I'm a big football fan now, NBA still remains with me. So I want to have a bracket for the NBA too, and we can even bet $5 or $10 in that series, and then see how much if we gain or we lose. So
I think we should bet $5 or $10 per quarter.
All right, that's too much. Yeah, or even a game. So how much a game? So when the bracket in the NBA comes up and the play in, because usually it should be available in the betting sites like FanDuel or whatever that you can pick. So yeah, it'd be kind of nice to do that too.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. You didn't even mention that to me on the phone today.
Yeah, I mean, it's just want to come.
It shows up with surprises. I wonder what's next.
There you go. But yeah, because it's not only the bracket for March is kind of big, and it's one and done. Whoever wins it, but the NBA is there's it's a best of 7 series, so every time it's hard to get there. So yeah, so we're getting into that because that's April and May, and then June would be the final. So yeah, so I was just gonna trying to add that into this one.
You got any more? You got any more?
No, basically it was just a rundown, second segment that I listed here is just what we're gonna do, and also highlights. I mean, we didn't really elaborate on it. If you want to elaborate on the highlights last year.
Oh yeah. My number one highlight, I got in a car wreck.
No. Yeah, but what come out of it though after that?
It was really cool. My shins were bleeding. I could still walk. Everybody was fine.
Oh
So
gosh.
so there's that. Oh, we went fishing a lot. I caught the least amount of fish. So highlight
Oh,
number
damn.
2.
No, I was gonna ask you like, what led you to that? I mean, horrendous, like uneventful like car wreck. So you got a
Scars on my shins.
Whatever, man.
Just kidding.
You got an EV, man.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
an EV. Oh yeah, electric vehicle.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I got a Chevy Bolt, which I've been wanting for a long time. When I lived out in California, I had one. Well, I rented one and been wanting one since then, and it's been 4 years. So,
Yeah.
anytime there's something bad happens, you just gotta like remember all the good things, and then just add one more good thing. Get yourself a new car.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So when
gotta
you
reward
stub your
yourself.
toe or step on a Lego by accident, or
Yeah.
like step on a tack or accidentally step on a nail, just buy yourself a new car.
Oh yeah, hope not. Jeez. Yeah, right. So that was this like, I guess, was that considered your highlight of the year? Or
I would
just more?
definitely say that.
Okay.
No, when we moved,
Yeah.
um,
Well, do you think you have to think about it? That was this year.
Oh,
So
shit, that was this
last
year. Well, dang. So I guess I have no highlights last year, except the highlight you forced me to have, which you forced me to buy a new car. I didn't want it. I just wanted to live the rest of my life on a bike, and you're like, no, you got to get a new car.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm just kidding.
Gotcha.
Just trying to think of any other highlights, but yeah, no,
Okay.
2023
Yeah.
is pretty much a low light for me.
Oh man,
I'm just
well,
kidding.
we're gonna change that this year.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna like just a little bit of this too with my highlights. So basically, like when I mentioned like the first segment, like highlights was like attending sports events, but also like travel was too. I had the opportunity to go to Europe, first time in my life.
Wait, I thought I went to Europe to start this podcast.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
never
so
mind.
I did. I went to like Germany, and it was like a fun 1 week experience, and I was able to like basically compare and contrast like the lifestyle in the sorry, that's always a surprise. The lifestyle of America and compared to like Europe. This Europe is like pretty chill and everything. They have their ups and downs, but whatever, regardless, still gonna happen in the future. I'm an American, so I'm gonna stay in America. Let's go. And also the highlights for everything in for both of us here, we're sports fans, and what's the number one sport in America?
Football.
Who won the Super Bowl this year?
Kansas City.
Let's go, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
So so I just want to add that. So we're like back-to-back champions for the Chiefs. So it's been a long time coming because the last back-to-back champions was like the Patriots in 2002 and 2003 and 2004. So it's been a decade.
Wow.
Sorry, 2 decades long before this happened.
Wow.
And everybody was like, okay, you should say that side where like everybody was like doubting us from the beginning, like what season, like we have like a rough season, and it was the worst. Patrick Mahomes like worst season as a Chief, and then we overcame all of that.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's.
Crazy.
I mean, with all the wide receivers kept dropping the ball.
Yeah.
We would lose games that we would win. We actually lost on Christmas to the Raiders,
Yeah.
which
I
we
was
were
like,
expecting to win.
the
So it's just like,
Raiders, man.
what's going on? And there's this person who kind of turned everything around. She goes by the name Taylor Swift.
oh yeah, let's go,
And so
Tay
we-
Tay.
The one of the biggest
Yeah.
celebrities to walk this earth, maybe.
I mean,
Other
she's
than
probably number
Jesus?
one right now.
Oh, number one over Jesus?
No, not that.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
hey, we don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
Okay, fine. LeBron James.
You don't wanna- yeah. So yeah, like it was like a big highlight too, and also like this completes like whatever I wish to, because the 3 biggest sports in America is NBA, NFL, and MLB. So I just want to share this like cool story. So in the 2015, when the Royals won the World Series,
Yeah.
I attended a regular season game, and this was like game number like 160. So like there were 2 games remaining before they end, like, and they're going to postseason, which is crazy. And then not long ago, I think you guys saw it on my like Facebook, 'cause like if we're like Facebook friends, whatever, reels. I went to that year where Steph Curry signed my. I'm just gonna say it here. So when Steph Curry signed my jersey, that year is 2022 of February, and the Golden State Warriors won a 2022 championship, like NBA championship, Larry O'Brien Trophy. And then guess what happened this year?
Golden State won again.
No. I went to 2 Chiefs games this year live. And what was the end result?
They won the Super Bowl.
Let's go.
Wow,
So trifecta. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres, trifecta.
Damn.
So, yeah, I just want to share that cool moment.
That's
Nice, yeah.
wait. You never told me that either.
Huh?
You never told
Oh,
me
there
that.
you go. Surprise.
So everywhere you go, you're just a winner.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
Damn.
there's been teams. I guess for me now, what I need to do is like NHL, but I don't really watch hockey. And what's the number 5 like sport, the biggest sport here? I don't know. What would you consider?
The MLS.
Oh yeah, that too. If
You-
professional, yeah, it should be MLS. So yeah,
MLS.
right.
You should try going to a rugby game.
It's only in Australia.
Oh, go to
Australia.
a Kansas State Wildcat college basketball game. They haven't won a
Whatever.
championship, I don't think, ever. So
There you go.
there you go.
Oh yeah, there's sorry. Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna make them win.
I'm pretty
No.
sure we will be going to Kansas City Royals games, and we'll come out with some content out of that. I feel.
Oh,
like.
nice. Oh, you should, and also like before we end this like stuff, you should share about your experience in going to the parade.
Oh.
Yeah. No, you don't want to?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I
What
can't.
the heck, man?
Yeah, the parade was it was a lot of fun, and we got there around 4:30. No, I think I got there actually 6 a.m. And yeah, we just stood there for 4.5 hours, and all the celebrities came by, the athletes came by. We got a couple of autographs,
Nice.
and it was really cool. Yeah, it's crazy because you can wait
Yeah.
5 hours for a 20-minute thing, and it was 100% worth it.
Nice.
I would have been okay waiting for 10 hours.
Oh wow.
Like it was phenomenal. Then we went to Power and Light District, and this was obviously all in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely crowded in Power and Light District, and we had family there and the stuff, and then they were leaving, and then they hear like that there was gunshots and all this stuff,
I was gonna ask you about
and
that.
Power and Light District, like I'm guessing people got notified on their phone or whatever, but they were not bothered at all. They just kept partying,
Jeez.
and it was insane. Nobody freaked out.
Crazy.
It didn't seem like that more and more people were leaving. Just
Yeah.
and now the shooting though didn't happen in Power and Light District. It happened at the main stage,
Okay.
which was
Yeah. But you were long
Union
gone,
Station.
right, when that happened?
No,
Or that you were
no,
still-
we were in Power and Light District as it happened.
Oh, okay.
And like
That's
Union
good.
Station, it was
Yeah.
at Union Station, which is probably a mile away. I don't even know for sure, but
Yeah.
But yeah, like we were in Power and Light for another hour and a half or so, and then we finally left. And we looked on our phones, and yeah, there was a shooting.
Yeah.
and
Crazy.
it's just like within a mile away at the freaking Chiefs parade. Like,
Yeah.
come
Like,
on,
why?
like,
Yeah.
all the women and children and families and all this stuff, everybody's happiest moment and stuff like that, and somebody wanted to ruin it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's
To be a celebration.
yeah,
Um,
it was definitely a scary moment after we realized what happened. But at the moment it happened, I think nobody really like we were so, I guess, celebrating,
Yeah.
and nobody really reacted where I was at. And obviously Union Station, the people who saw what happened, they were
yeah.
I mean, people saw it on the news and stuff like that. But yeah, it was
crazy.
crazy. But I'm very fortunate that me, my family, and the people around
Yeah.
were healthy. And unfortunately, I think one life was lost.
Yeah. One life was lost,
Um,
guys. There was a lot of injuries, but yeah, it was kind of disheartening that
Yeah,
happened.
no, it
'cause,
was
yeah.
it was pretty sad, but it kind of just makes you think about
Yeah.
like
Could
I
happen
kinda
to
said,
anyone.
Just kind of think like it's good to have a little checkup on life, and just
Yeah.
don't forget to say thank you to the sun and the moon, because those. Well, I mean, I know it's a joke.
Like, where's this going?
No, I mean, but just appreciate the little things.
there
Appreciate
you
that
go.
you have 10
Yeah.
fingers and 10 toes, or appreciate you
Yeah.
have 2 hands and 2 mouths. I mean, 1 mouth.
2 mouths.
But no, just I mean, it's like kind of go all the way back and just appreciate the little things when
Yeah.
and that is devastation, and from that to
Yeah.
like car accident to just little things, just like
Yeah, that's true. 'cause
life-
you've been through a lot. To
So
see
yeah,
this,
when you-
man, yeah.
when you stress out, just kind of stop and take a check on yourself, and just be like, oh yeah, things aren't that bad. We have clean water, we have
Yeah.
food, and go to Taco
Gotcha.
Bell anytime we want. so-
Exactly. Chick-fil-A for me.
Oh no. Chick-fil-A overrated. Taco Bell underrated.
Whatever.
You talk about
People's preference and their taste buds, man. It's different.
no, you're just wrong.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, like those like highlights for that year, and hopefully we can like do more for this year too. And um and just to like piggyback like off of like Jay Rich's like ideas for this year, maybe I'll add something about. No, it wouldn't be a thing. Cause like if I want to add like something about like travel, then we're just gonna be me. So I don't want to do that. Cause like I'll have a surprise later when we end the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like we're
Oh
gonna
my
say.
goodness. So he's gonna surprise me with something I can't do. Nice.
No, I'm just saying
kidding.
like I would want to do something with a group. So yeah, no, because like we talked about like vaguely last week about like we're gonna go on an adventure that could be like part of the travels too, right? The adventures would just be part of the
Oh
travel.
yeah.
With a cruise, whatever. With the
yeah.
it was just
Oh,
an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if we do anything together, me, you, and if we have more people, we'll definitely make a little bit of content out of it and just record and throw it up there. And hey, who watches? Cool.
Yeah.
If you don't, you don't. But but are we? Do you want me to wrap this up? Pretty
Huh?
much? Do you want me to wrap it up real quick? Or do you have some more? Because I can wrap it
Oh,
up.
like yeah.
Okay.
Before you wrap it up, I was just thinking like if we've like covered all areas. I think we have, and because like the last segment that I put in here is just our plans for the year and also what we're trying to do with this podcast. But you kind of included that on your
Monologue.
yeah,
Or the
and everything that's
introduction.
like that was like in there. So yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, obviously we have a lot of plans. Some podcasts are going to be extremely boring. Some are going to be probably super funny. Some
Yeah.
are going to be very annoying. I mean, we're basically. So the whole idea of this is if it becomes something big, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's just cool to, get the guys together, get whoever together,
Yeah.
and sit around and talk, whether it's serious or goofy or funny, whatever. I got one question for you though.
Yeah.
Out of all the podcasts I listed, or any ideas that you've maybe not have
Yeah.
mentioned, what are you the most excited for to talk about? Right now, for me, I think a conspiracy podcast is my
'cause,
number
like,
one
that's,
most exciting thing, because
Gotcha.
a conspiracy podcast, you could literally say anything you
Anything.
want, and as long as you said like a theory, you
Yeah.
can't be wrong.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So,
Yeah. I guess for me, if it's you're thinking about the new one, I would say the sports betting because I don't think we didn't get too much on it last year, and yeah, because it would just be like picks and stuff. So that would be the one I'm more excited about. But yeah, everything should be like the games and everything. Whatever the ties to, I should be. That would be something like we did like fun last year that we can like piggyback off of, and the games we played last year we can like play them again. So yeah.
mhm.
So we'll still have those coming.
Yeah, so I think we'll have a second episode of this whenever we have like a breaking news, not a breaking news, but more of a company or
Yeah.
a brand update.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Is that cool?
Okay.
'Cause the
Yeah, for
Futon
the
is more-
Futon, yes,
Yeah,
everything.
just the Futon blank is just a nonsense podcast.
Okay.
I think I like that idea of keeping it like just the Futon, because the amount of topics I want to do, the amount of podcasts I want to do, content I want to do, there's all this
Yeah.
stuff. It's like nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's all over the place. And the podcast, just the Futon, is all over the place.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It connects in my head. I don't know. But no,
Gotcha.
this will probably be called like the FutonCC
CC.
update or
Yeah.
news, or we'll think of something. But
Okay.
I will say, in Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura's podcast, Two Bears, One Cave, I don't think they had a title for their
Okay.
first
Oh.
episode,
Yeah.
and they
You
didn't
leave
have
it
a
off.
theme song for like 4 episodes.
Oh wow.
So with that being said,
Yeah.
we need a theme song
Oh,
for
okay.
each individual podcast. Like I'm thinking the
man.
conspiracy podcast would be like the
Something scary, like,
the
those,
doo
like
doo doo
yeah.
doo. Oh wait, no, that's Jeopardy. I was gonna go doo 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 doo.
like the Twilight Zone, like
Yeah.
theme song, like one of those things, like crazy. I mean, scary, yeah.
Yeah, so
Be
we'll,
nice.
we'll think of something, but yeah, is
Yeah.
that pretty much it?
Yep, that's like the update on this like Futon CC season 2 episode 1.
Season 2, episode 1. the hard reset, or
Yeah.
what's another term for when you reset your whole modem or reset the whole hard reset, right? Like when you reset your phone.
I don't know, maybe refresh, like a
Oh,
refresher.
refresh. That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
tried to
one.
like refresh or
Refresh
whatever.
or give up.
No,
No, I'm just
that's just
kidding.
life. So yeah, I get off. So Yeah. Um,
But yeah.
yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and yeah, like just check it out on all our socials.
Oh yeah.
We have like link, yeah. And you
Yeah.
should, yeah.
Yeah. The Futon CC is on all socials: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
There.
YouTube.
Oh, wow.
YouTube is basically
Wow.
the main page at the moment. Um, it might be on a few other things, but I don't know for sure. So I'll just name the main four.
Okay.
Right? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
TikTok.
Is that everything?
Snapchat.
Oh, it is on Snapchat too.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Snapchat as well.
On Snap.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, YouTube is the main page, and you can find all the content on one page at the Futon CC. And if you go to videos,
Okay.
I believe it's all split up.
Nice.
Let's see here. Actually, you go to the Futon CC and click the profile. You type in, actually, sorry. Just go to playlist, and everything is separated and organized. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you for listening, and our next stuff will be a lot more entertaining.
Yep, not as boring as this, but yeah, like check us out. What's gonna happen like this year with everything? We're gonna try to have new content. Also, when we want to have like a lot more entertainment like this year as much as we can with our like business schedule, right?
Yeah. And K Dog had the idea that if we don't get at least 100 views by the end of this month, it's March, where he's gonna shave his head.
No, not.
So-
Speaking of which, so we're still currently in winter season, but even though like it's getting hotter every year, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
I had my hair long, so yeah, I had a long hair now.
Heck
I
yeah.
wanna grow it out, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna chop it off in summer.
He started listening to Fall Out Boy, Green Day,
Oh, yeah.
and all these emo punk music.
You
So
know,
his long
actually,
hair.
like,
He has a 2 eye tattoos scheduled for tomorrow.
yeah, right. How do we even do that? You get
I
blind,
don't
man.
know, but
Yeah.
you get engages on the side.
Yeah, that's
Get
why.
your nose
Yeah.
pierced, eyebrows pierced.
Gotcha. But yeah, like yeah, it's still like we're still in, like winter season, but I just don't feel like it's gonna be as cold as before because every year is getting hotter. It's getting like global warming is true. So
Global warming. Conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
there you go,
No,
yeah.
just kidding.
it's for real.
Global warming or God, you decide.
Yeah.
Which one's a theory and which one's not?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's pretty much the end, right?
Yep. Yeah. We wrapped
Okay.
it up. All right, you
Cool.
have to wrap it up at the intro.
Um,